Just adjusting the camera here. Hold on a minute. There we go. So, all right. So I'm wearing one of my shirts, and I just want to talk about that right off the bat. This is the vegetarian. My food is vegetarian, and then it's got the cow eating grass. Okay. Um, I literally just started with this company. It's called Fourth Wall, and all my merchandise now is being printed by them. This is literally the best quality shirt I've ever printed on, ever. I don't know why nobody else is using this great material. So we'll do more in celebration of their great quality. I'm giving away 4 gift certificates. I think they're links, but I'm going to give away like 4 people today will get like $25 on my store. So I, I want you to enjoy this quality like I'm enjoying it. It's warm, it feels good, it's soft. They've done a great job. Okay. Now let me explain the timer information. So I tell YouTube I want to start at 10:15 because the one thing I don't want YouTube to do is start my show without my permission automatically because I have to say sometime. I have to give them a time. So I tell them 10:15, but I started at 10. So the time will always be off. I don't like not having control of my show. I don't want YouTube deciding when I go live. I want to decide. So I have to put 10:15 because I may not be ready right at the second. I might be picking my nose. You never know. Um, as I wipe my nose. Anyway, so that's why the time I say 4 minutes, they say 19 minutes is because of that. Okay. Excuse me. Just trying to clear up the morning stuff, get the voice going. Uh, no, Ken, that's why I explained the timer difference. Don't believe the time on YouTube. I put 10:15 every week, but I manually hit the go live button. Okay. So write that down. Remember that. Oops, excited about something. I don't know. Anyway, so that's one thing. Some of you, there were a few things I wanted to cover. Oh, this this microphone. I bought this microphone for $21. It's better than the $800 microphone I used back in California. Clips right to your lapel. The home run about it, you get 2 mics. So you can interview somebody. Then it go. Now this isn't for your phone. This is for your DSLR. It's for your regular camera. Plugs right in right here, the mic jack. They give you a cord. It's kind of a receiver. Then the microphone, which is that, it's plugged in, charging. Um, that transmits. So you can have a guest on the show, and the two of you could be talking. I love it. The best $21 I've ever spent. I'll put it on my next video. I'll put a link because the next video, let me see, Monday's video. No, not Monday's video. Next Friday's video is going to be, I'm very excited to show you. We did another carnivore pizza. I didn't like the first one. Wasn't pizza. Didn't taste like pizza. Okay, so the one I just did, major grand slam. Jack Jr. loved it. He was playing games, streaming, and all that. He got off. Oh, hi, Kyle. Sorry, I missed that. Hey, Arthur, what's going on? Um, so anyway, Jack Jr. came out of his room and said he wanted more. He absolutely loved it. He didn't like the first one either. So I liked the first one. It was okay. Wasn't good. Didn't taste like pizza though. Was very, I guess you could say, meaty. Um, this one was spot on. This is my all-time favorite. We will be making this again for dinner, just to eat. We love it. So check out the video. It's coming up next Friday, I think. The barbecue, you're getting a bonus video on Monday. I'm going to show you. No, it's not turnstile audio. This microphone is for the Cooking with Jack show. I'm using it on the carnivore pizza video first. That's the first video I use it on. Very happy with it. Very good. I don't have to yell. The shotgun mic was a little weak. This one, I'm telling you, go out and spend the $20 for that microphone. 2 mics, you're on the go, you're good. If you have a DSLR. Now they sell one that's also Bluetooth for your iPhone or Android. Excuse me. Excuse me, my throat's taken off. So anyway, you're gonna love that pizza video. Hands down, we were blown away from the first bite. It was amazing. So check it out. That'll be Friday. Barbecue review on Monday, bonus video. Very excited about that one. We just did the knife one. And let's see. Yeah, exactly. Jack Jr. wanted more. It had to be good because Jack Jr. doesn't like all the healthy crap all the time. But if I get him to want more, I know it's definitely a home run. Are you okay? Yeah, I just got the kind of morning, you know, got up like an hour ago, just getting my throat clear, get my vocal cords going. One of my vocal cords got paralyzed because I had a stroke over a year ago. So I truly believe it'll come back. I believe that's a whole nother topic. Don't want to get into that. But I believe that my voice will return. So, uh, how is Rick doing? Um, don't know. I know last time I heard he was in the business of medicated K cups. That's what I heard, which is totally fine. It's totally legal in California. So, anyway, let's see what you guys are asking. I love my Yetis. Okay, wow, Jack, you were a sleepy boy. Oh no, I just slept until 9. I don't. Well, really, I kind of woke up at 8, but I just kind of stayed in bed awake till about 9. Then I got up, got ready because I don't like to not be ready. Jack, will you listen to charity? Um, no, I still use turnstile audio. Still use your equipment. This is one of my favorite podcast mics. Love, 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 love. It's not on. Love, love, love. Okay. So let me show you something else I bought. It's the Wise camera, WYZE. I may review this on Tech Time. This thing, it rotates. It's spinning right now. It rotates 360 degrees. It tilts on its own. It is always staring at me on my desk. Can't stand it because I want to put it up. And I do have the equipment. When you buy it, they give you the bracket to put it anywhere you want, and it will move by itself. It will track people, any movement, it'll go to it. It'll record, it'll send it to your phone. Called the Wise V3, the third version, I guess. So check that out. Hey, Jack. Okay, so I used to sell hundreds of orders a week, had 3 full-time packing staff. Well, it's going to take a while. I just started the Etsy store. Whether you're doing YouTube, whether you're doing Etsy, whether you're doing eBay, whatever you're doing Shopify, I don't care. Um, it's gonna takes a while. I always say give it a year. Um, right now we're trying to put some stuff in there people will like. We don't want to put too many different items in there. It's not like my merch store. It's like there's food art, there's landscape seasonal art, there's cups, uh, things that I like that I would buy at a gift store because my studio is gonna have food art. We'll have the seasoning pick you saw on the thumbnail. That's gonna be framed. That's gonna be a picture in my new studio. So I'm excited about food art. I don't know why. I don't eat that stuff anymore. But there's something beautiful about pizza with the cheese stretching, loaded with toppings. You're always looking for that perfect picture. So I'm gonna take the best picture, like ribs and steak and all that, and put them on the walls in my studio. You won't see them on the show, but I'm gonna show you around to launch the studio. Let's see. Uh, so, oh yeah, back to the Etsy store. So the Etsy store is just gifts, wall decor, that kind of stuff. Nothing show related. Okay. The fourth wall store that I got this shirt at that I'm giving away. By the way, Tennessee Ted, you're the first winner. Uh, I guess you're from Not You Recommend the Artwork, Canvas AI Food. You're the first winner. So I'm making it your responsibility to go to cookingwithjack.com and email me and get in touch with me so that I can figure out how I haven't done it yet, how to send you the gift, $25 in my merch store. You're the first winner. I will be picking 3 more. So be looking. I got 4 to give away. So I'm giving away 1. Boom. That was the first one. No. It's let's see. Yeah, Ken. Ken's talking about the big food posters that you see in restaurants. I think restaurants should do food art on their products. I really do. I told a restaurant once to do it. They started showing videos on the screens. It was a sports bar. During the day, they didn't have sports, so they would loop videos of their food. Skyrocketed sales. Can't wait for the studio tour. Yeah, I'm really pumped about it. The new studio, I'll have all my records on display. We're going to be putting my vinyl records. I have over 3,000. Used to DJ nightclubs back in the 80s. So I've got tons of tons of Prince, tons of Michael Jackson, tons of Depeche Mode, tons of dance music like crazy. I even got some disco in there, even though that's from the 70s. Uh, let's see. Love you too. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Um, I do not, Rob, have a turntable. Well, I can't say that. I don't have my Techniques 1200s. Those are the ones I used to spin on with the speed control. So I'd probably be looking to purchase another one. If you ever seen a Techniques 1200 turntable, there are no belts that spin your record. It's all magnetic. It's a magnetic field that rotates at the perfect speed. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Uh, what do you have to do to enter to win the voucher? Just be here. Just be here. Be talking. Just answer. I'll be answering questions as much as possible. And let's see. Yeah, I used to. I DJ'd probably 10 nightclubs in my life over 7 years. I loved it. I got to play whatever I wanted. I've done happy hour music. I've done nighttime, New Year's Eve party music. Um, it was a lot of fun. I've done I've done so many. I've done raves. I've done regular new wave nightclubs. Formats were different. That's also cool. So I will be digitizing, and hopefully somewhere I'll be sharing the good songs, not just the garbage. I got tons of that too. But my really favorites, like I got like I have White Wedding from Billy Idol on white vinyl. I have see through vinyl. I have Purple Rain on purple vinyl. Just goes on and on. Let's see. By the way, I don't know if any of you remember the band. Excuse me. It was called Oingo Boingo. They were my favorite band of all time. Um, now, Danny Elfman, the lead singer, he he now just does musical scores for movies. Like he does, I think he did the intro to The Simpsons. That music. Um, look him up. He's done a huge resume. The Hulk, I think he did it. He's done Nightmare Before Christmas. He sang for Jack Skellington. So I've always liked Danny Elfman, and he retired from Oingo Boingo because he was going deaf, because the loud stage music. Just a little fact. So we all know. Okay. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. I've done weddings. I hated weddings. I stopped doing them. I only did them for like 3 years because you can only play so much Madonna, then you want to eat a bullet. So, it was, I didn't have as much creative control at a wedding because the rule is who do you take care of at the wedding? The parents of the bride. They are the number one. They get whatever they want because they're paying the bill. But if they tell you to put the Beatles on, you put the Beatles on. So I've done all that. Um, let's see here. Oh, they said hi. Hi. Tammy says hi to everybody. Why would anyone eat a bullet? It's a term. It means it drive me crazy. Hello, like that. I mean, don't get overly sensitive, you guys. It was a joke. Basically, drove me nuts. I hated DJing weddings. I didn't like it. Wasn't fun. How many times can you play the chicken dance? I mean, it really celebration by Kool and the Gang. Who wants to hear that? But I played it. You know, it was more work for hire. But I will tell you this: it's great money if you can do weddings. I mean, I think they're like 4K for 3 hours. And then the first hour, everybody's like, there's time where they're just eating. You got to make your regular announcements. There's a whole science to it. There's a lot of work, but so you get paid for what you do. Jack, do you play Sweet Caroline? No, no. I'm more of an '80s guy. I'm more Duran Duran, Depeche Mode, anything from the '80s, Cyndi Lauper, all that stuff. Um, let's see here. He was just joking, guys. I know we have a lot of sensitive people. Oh, speaking of sensitive, okay. So we came up with a topic just a few minutes before going live. I heard a guy was banned from Bucky's convenience stores for life. And you think, what do you do to get banned for life from every Bucky's? Um, he literally, he literally brought a service dog. Excuse me. Okay. Why don't you just bring her in here? I love my dog. He literally brought a service duck, not a dog, a duck. Who uses a duck for emotional support? Because that's what it is. And if you say it's a service dog or duck, excuse me, if you say it's a service duck and you get it registered, you're allowed to bring it on planes, any store you go to, any restaurant. But the thing is, there is an unsanitary issue because Buc-ee's makes right out in the open. They make brisket sandwiches. They make beef jerky. There's food out there. So nobody wants duck feces on the floor while they're eating their brisket sandwich. So anyway, did that offend anybody? Just want to make sure. You guys are good? Okay, good. All right. Don't want to say that I said duck feces, so that might upset somebody. Then we got to come up with a new word. But anyway, so I'm kind of torn. Now I know he says he does videos with his duck. So that's his shtick. So he probably got a lot of issues bringing his duck everywhere. So he registered it as a service duck. I'm sure of it. Don't know the facts. I'm just saying, I'm making a guess that it's probably so that he can continue with his show. He can go anywhere. So anyway, they banned him. This is going to be very interesting. I like Buc-ee's. I understand they don't want a live bird inside their stores, but Cam brought up a good thing. What service dogs? They lick their genitals. I mean, come on. You know, what about service dogs? Well, maybe you don't allow service dogs in. Maybe you don't allow any service animals in a place that serves food. I don't know. But I mean, restaurants do. You can be debating about this for hours. I'm not I'm not on one side or the other. I can argue both sides. I can argue for his defense. I can argue why Buc-ee's does not want a service dog in their store. Keep saying service dog. Service duck. What are you going to bring a hippo next? Imagine a hippo walking into Buc-ee's. Okay, so I was at Buc-ee's when I did my video, and somebody had an enclosed stroller enclosed, and there was a monkey inside. There you go. That was unsanitary, but it was contained inside this kind of device. Buc-ee's is crazy, but you know what? Who knows? Yeah. So anyway, so I'll keep you posted on the story if it. I expect to hear more about this. I expect that lifetime ban to go away. I think they overreacted, but it depends on how he reacted when they asked him, please don't bring your duck in. I don't know. No, my dogs are my dog support dogs. I think everybody's dog is a support dog. I don't know one person that goes, I don't love my dog. I don't feel warm around my dog. I don't feel loved around my dog. Never heard that. Because you wouldn't have it if you didn't. So every dog really is a support dog. Now, is it registered as a service dog? No. I could, but I won't. Let's see. Where do we draw the line in service animals? That's my question. I think anytime we do something, there's always somebody that abuses it. So we give people the right to do something, they find a way to take it over the top. Just the way people are. Do your dogs go to the bathroom inside or out? My dogs go on the grass. I know cats go inside in the litter box, but I've never heard about A dog pooping indoors. Let's see here. Jack, is this a Rumble Studio show? No. It would say Rumble Studio somewhere on the screen. It would say that it is, but it's not. I told you the mistake last week that we're going to give it a few months. Let them fix their errors. We'll try it out. We'll see if they fixed it. But in the meantime, I can see your questions right now. It's a federal law to allow service dogs. It's also the reason stores have handicap spots and motor scooters for shopping patrons. Okay? All right, what's your favorite? I didn't say it was a bad law to allow people to bring their animals in. I think some places just can't do it for the safety of other people who are ingesting food, and you have foodborne illnesses. Yeah, birds are not clean always. So dogs are not clean always either. But anyway, it's not for me to argue. It's not for me to decide. I'm just giving you my thoughts. What's your favorite seasoning? And do you think, it's funny you asked that. By the way, uh, is it, I always have trouble with her name. Is it Alei Mementowski? Alea. Okay, you are, let me bring this back. You are the second winner of $25 on my gift store, on my merch store. So you can spend it all however you want and get yourself something that you see there. Um, but do me a favor, whoever the winners are today, contact me privately so we can discuss the terms. I can get you the link. You can write me through Facebook. You can go to cookingwithjack.com. There's a contact form there. Um, but just get a hold of me. Give me your username. We'll work on it. And let's see here. Cool grilled cheese maker behind you. Okay. Oh, I still have Technique 1210s with blue LED conversion. Nice. Yes, they are direct motor driven. Yes, that's why I love the Techniques. They're magnetically driven. So you can literally hold the record, wiki, 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 and then let it go again. You can hold it without burning the motor because the magnetic field keeps moving, but the record's not moving. I used to have slip pads, used to scratch, mix, all that. I used to play the music. I don't know if you guys know these songs. What was it? Was it Debbie Deb? Debbie Deb Lookout Weekend to the words of Oh Sheila. Ready for the World. Oh Sheila. So it'll be dun, 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 and it'd be oh. You scratch it in like she'd be, and if you slow the record down, kind of moans, goes oh, and then you let it go. It goes oh Sheila, do me, all that crap. Anyway, but my favorite thing to do was to play the acapella of one song over the music of another. Loved it. So anyway, yeah. So once again, if I picked you as a winner today, I got two more to give away. I'm going to ask you to get a hold of me. Get a hold of me. Tell me you are who you are. We'll work out the details. I'll find a way to get you the information. Let's see. Yes, you're welcome. And once again, Alai, Al- Alai, Alai. I don't know. I keep struggling, and I know I've said it right, but I go back and forth. Genius. Let's see. This is the first stream. No one. You have you ever recorded an EJ session from the past? Yeah. I used to record my sets all the time. I don't recall. It's been so long, so I don't recall. I stopped DJing in at 1990. So I DJed the 80s. Um, but it's not a magnetic field, it's direct motor driven. It's still magnetic. It's still magnetized, moving. It's like, you know, it's like the induction stoves are magnetic. They run by magnetism. But you can call it whatever you want, direct driven, motor driven, that's fine. Uh, let's see. The best way to get a hold of me is to write me through cookingwithjack.com. There's a contact me, or Facebook Messenger, or X, or any of the social medias. Privately write me so we can talk private. Okay. Duran Duran, yes. Duran Duran, Depeche Mode, Prince, Tears of Fears. It goes on and on. I have all the records. I think 3,000. Uh, Instagram, yeah, but I don't. Yeah, you can probably write privately on Instagram, I think. You could try it, but the best way is those Facebook and the contact form on my website. Uh, I'll show you guys. I wonder if I have a picture. Hold on. I'll show you what I looked like back in the 80s. Hold on one second. Let me see if I got it real quick. Uh, okay. Let's try that. Oops. Come on. I know I have a photo of me when I was a kid DJing. I had hair too. I don't remember the file name. No. No. Let's see here. No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to waste your time. Oh, my mom. Picture of her when she was a little girl, a young girl, but not me. I can't remember the name. Hang on one more second. Oh, let me check my pics. Headshot. No. No, no, no. No, I can't find it. I'm not going to waste your time. Sorry. All right, back to you guys. So, yeah, I still think X should go back to Twitter. They should get over themselves. This is an ego thing. It's kind of like when Garth Brooks tried to be, was it Michael Gaines or Chris Gaines or something? He was like a rock star and changed his name. I'm like, really? Jack, you should do a carnivore salad. Yeah, that doesn't exist, but I'm going to do a carnivore chili. But this carnivore pizza, guys, I promise, if you're not carnivore, you will still do this. The crust was amazing. Have you cooked that since you did it on the show? No, I did. I don't. He's cooked it only once. He was younger. Yeah. Okay. Um, but basically, Jack, have you cooked the party cheese salad I made once in my life for the video? Oh no, I made it twice. Made it once with Aunt Myrna. Then I came home and I recreated it. I'll find the old DJ photo. What is your favorite meat to smoke? Brisket and pulled pork. It's the same formula for smoking You can always write me if you guys don't know how to smoke a specific meat, but you smoke brisket and pulled pork to 165. You wrap it in paper or parchment paper, butcher paper, foil, close it up. You can put a little sauce in there, close it up, cook it the rest of the way to 205. Once it's at 205, put it in a cooler for 1 hour. As it cools down, this will be like butter. It'll just fall apart. Okay? But once again, I don't expect you to remember. I've done it so many times, I have it memorized. But write me, I'll give you the numbers and the time frame. Pulled pork and brisket are my two favorites. Let's see. Don't want to say anything to the haters. Other than, I mean, I still pray for the haters because I really believe anybody who doesn't like anybody for a reason comes from a dark spot usually. For no reason, really. They think they know, they don't know. But that's it. But the haters, everybody has them. They're on every platform. You just deal with it. I have people that deal with it for me because I don't want to deal with it. I want to spend time with you guys. Let's see. Massive fan of the show, Jack. And my partner Stacy loves the show. We both say hi. David, please tell your partner Stacy I said hi. And hi to you too. I appreciate the kind words. Let's see. Ignore the haters. They obviously, yeah. Since, you know what? Realize something. Most of my viewers are nice. Most of my viewers don't talk often. They just view. Usually, the reason why you think I have a lot of haters is because they're the only ones that open their mouth. They don't shut up. They're loud. They scream. It's an ongoing thing. But there's hundreds of thousands of viewers that are nice. They don't say anything. They just watch the video and move on. Excuse me. Let's see. Haters gonna hate. All right. So Jack, remember when you had that camera crew at your house? I don't remember the camera crew. Oh yes, I do. That was here in Tennessee, wasn't it? That was cool. I can't remember what it was for. I remember where their cameras were in the kitchen. There was like three people that brought their equipment and stuff, but I don't remember what it was for. People love to talk. Thanks, guys. Once again, thank you guys for the support. Don't wanna spend too much time on that. Why is the Etsy store all AI stuff? It's not, but thank you for guessing. Um, are you getting excited to try the beer next week? Yes. We are 1 week away from cracking a bottle. I'm kind of excited. I hate beer, but I love this whole process. I loved the science in it. I loved the equipment. The equipment was so good. It was like professional equipment. I'll have a video for you guys. You can watch the whole process. We're going to crack it open. I got the orange wheat recipe, which is like shock top, hefeweizen, um, blue moon, that kind of thing. I don't know if you guys are into that. Are you doing to drink a beer or stream? No, on the video I'll taste. I'm gonna taste this. Uh, it's like, by the way, I hate liver. Hate it. It's the number one food that makes me want to throw up. Hate it. But I'm doing a liver video. I'm gonna try and learn to love liver. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awful, but I'm sure I'm gonna hate it still. Something about liver, but it has such good nutrients. I'm giving it a go. Gonna season it. Going to. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, but I got a bunch of chicken liver, whole package. Hold on, my nose is itching. Yeah. Um, got a bunch of chicken liver. I don't know if you guys like liver, but it's pretty nasty to me. What medium did you paint the steak painting in? What we're not talking about the Etsy store anymore. The Etsy store is the Etsy store. Okay. I do all my photo work in software, and that's the end of that. I don't know why you're so infatuated with it. But anyway, last question for me. With you, football fan, OJ's passing. Well, I wanted to. No, I'm not going to joke about anybody's passing. No, anybody passing is sad. I believe I believe he had a rough life. Um, I haven't made any, do I think he was guilty? From the evidence, I believe he was guilty. But I never, I wasn't judge and jury and executioner. So that's something he had to deal with when he was alive. I think Bill Cosby's dealing with the same thing, you know. So, I don't have any thoughts about OJ's death. Just moving on. I was crushed when Frank Sinatra died. That crushed me because he's like my favorite artist. But I felt nothing when he passed. Felt a little sad for his family, but that's about it. What's your favorite? Let's see. Looking forward to first carnivore beer. It's not going to be carnivore. It's not beer is not carnivore, but we can pretend it is, just for the one sip. What specific gravity reading did you get from the beer? We didn't do a gravity reading. We followed the steps they gave us. Nowhere did they ask for a gravity reading, so we didn't do it. Would you ever try haggis? I did. I tried it on the show. So um, it was interesting. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like, man, I gotta have more of this. It was interesting. If you don't know what haggis is, look it up. I think I'm almost positive I tried it on the show when I was doing the packages from other countries. How does your lazy man's mac and cheese taste? From what I heard, it was just okay, but I did not try it. What's the IBUs on the beer, Jack? Okay, once again, I don't know what IBUs are. I followed their directions on how to make the beer. They never asked us to take a reading or measure IBUs, or I don't know what any of that is. Start with the chicken livers. That's what a lot of, whoops. Oh, that just jumped. Start with the chicken livers. That's what a lot of guys put in their bootings. Oh, I can eat all day liverwurst, but I can't eat liver. I don't even know if liverwurst is really liver. I never analyzed it, looked into it. I grew up eating liverwurst. Love. But liver, forget it, man. So it's going to be interesting to cook up liver, season it. I'm going to do something special to it to hopefully make it better. So we will. What is your favorite beer? I don't have a beer. I don't drink beer. But when I did, it was Dos Equis. I thought the Mexican beers, the Coronas, the Dos Equis, they were a little bit on the sweeter side. To me, they tasted better than your American beers. But this this beer that we made when we bottled it smelled amazing. It smelled like we nailed it. So I'm excited. Do you like rib tips, burn ends? Yes. From California, burn ends are like $25. But if you come out here, Burn ends are like 6 and change. It's funny. In fact, Rusty's barbecue. You guys remember I went on the barbecue wars tour? They throw out their burn ends. I'm like, really? Like they gave them to me for free. I'm like, yeah. Um, let's see. Let's see. Would you? Let's see. The texture of liver is what I don't like. Yeah, it's a texture thing. Liver feels like it's been already chewed for you by another human being or an animal or something. It's just kind of mushy. It's got a real nasty texture that makes me want to throw up. So, but I am going to try it on the show. I haven't had liver in years. Oof. Not looking forward to that video. Are you in the UFC at all? I was in the very beginning. I think it's different now. I don't feel the same. It was like it was with Royce Gracie, Brazilian jiu-jitsu artist. I think it was different when it started. I think now it's just, I don't know, it's a little bit different. I am into it, yeah. I'm totally into it, but I don't watch everyone. Uh let's see. I watch the reruns. I'm in Kansas City. They have Taste of Kansas City barbecue. Yep, Kansas City is fun barbecue city. Same with Memphis. Let's see what else. What does liver taste like? Tastes like liver. Yeah. Try it out. Cook it up, fry it up, eat it. Just buy a fried chicken, it comes with liver. Their season and they have a smoky bit. Speaking of season, I want to talk about the thumbnail now. Seasoning. You guys, seasoning, really seasoning makes whatever you're cooking. I don't care if it's smoked meat. I don't care if it's liver. I don't care if it's a salad. You put a little celery seed in there and seasoning, you know, it makes the dish. If you're not seasoning, you need to experiment more. You will ruin some dishes. But guess what? When you season correctly, even liver is tolerable. And trust me, I'm going to season my liver. But seasoning's is the most important thing in the kitchen, in my mind. Um, I think, sauces and everything has sauces and seasoning. Whatever you order at a restaurant, it's got some, think about it, it's got some seasoning or some sauce. But most of the sauces have like seed oil and sugar, you know, more of the harmful stuff. But I will season all day long. That's why I said the day I started carnivore, not giving up seasoning, not doing it. I don't care. You can like it, you can dislike it. I really don't care. What I do care about is seasoning. I think seasoning can make me eat any kind of a format if you season correctly. Okay. And my favorite seasoning is garlic. In the seasoning format, powdered garlic. I try and stay away from the salts, the garlic salt. I get normal salt. I get this real salt. Um, I use so I don't use garlic salt. I don't use onion salt. I use garlic powder and onion powder. I like it. I like red pepper flakes. I like cayenne pepper. Um, give it a little bit of a kick. But basically, you can make or break a dish with the seasoning. Period. That's what one steak will beat another one if it's seasoned correctly, and the other one isn't. Definitely. So, by the way, you guys are loving Steak Wars, getting a lot of good feedback about it. It is an expensive series to film, But you know what? We do it for the show. So we suffer. But oh wait, I know. So on Rumble when I did this, was it a Mac? Oh, it is a Mac thing. It's not a Rumble thing. It's not a YouTube thing. It's a and the other one is like this. Come on. This is supposed to bring up balloons. I don't know. Um so anyway, I really like Cosmic Q's hot dirty bird seasoning. I love my two favorite lines. It's Cosmos Q, all their stuff. Um the other one is Kinder's. Kinder's is at like Sam's Club or Costco. And they're all over. But both those lines are really good. Uh, yeah, I like to put coffee as a rub. Mix coffee with smoked paprika and garlic and some other stuff too. Smoked paprika is good if you haven't cooked with that. That's crazy good. So the current champion, right? Tennessee Ted said Longhorn. Longhorns is the current steak wars champion. Um, Chili's was okay. We did a film. I don't know if that's aired yet. I think that's coming up this Wednesday, or if it hasn't aired already last Wednesday. Uh, what is seed oil and what's wrong with them? I'll let you look it up. What's wrong with seed oil? Okay. Wow, Jack can learn so much from you. Seasoning, who would have thought? Okay. How do you feel about the pink Himalayan salt that everyone's into? That's fine. Pink Himalayan salt's fine. Let's see. Love the filters. What filter are we talking about? Let's see. Don't tell mom. I rub coffee and garlic. That's a great mix. Throw some smoked paprika in there. You'll thank me later because you'll get that smokiness in chipotle peppers in the adobo sauce is one of my favorites still. It's been for a few years. I don't use a lot of it because the peppers are hot. Nope, this is just water. But but I might go back to coffee. I might. I'll let you know when I do. Um, a lot of carnivores have a cup in the morning. They put butter in it for their cream, or you can do heavy whipping cream, which is fine. But I love the Parmesan crusted ribeye, so delicious. Okay, Parmesan crusted ribeye is carnivore. You can have if you're doing cheese. I do cheese. I do meat, egg, and cheese. That's it. So, Rob has a question. Uh, oh, I already answered. Jack, do you sometimes watch my? No, I really don't. I refer to them if I need a recipe and I forgot how to make it. If a friend, I may go back and see like my rice pudding video, lazy man's lasagna video. Those are big ones. Um, I'll go back, or what did I put in my chili? I'll go back as a reference for the recipe. But I usually don't watch my older ones. Sometimes I did go back and watch an older one. I'm thinking on bringing back viewer mail, but it's gonna be more like viewer comments instead of mail. So I'm working on that idea. Hasn't surfaced yet. Uh, no, this is not a new cup. This is an old one. This is the $7 one from Walmart that beat out the Yeti. Yeah. All right, guys, we're running long here. Um, let's see. But I will tell you, I got 2 more giveaways, and I'm feeling this Don't Tell Mom is one of my giveaways. Don't tell mom, whoever you are. Um, I want you to do me a favor, don't tell mom, just like the other 2 winners. I want you to go to cookingwithjack.com, contact me through the contact form, or go to Facebook, or go to X. You know, write me privately, and let's talk, because I'll get you $25 is what you won. Okay, let me know you are who you are, and I think there's a link. I'm doing this for the first time. I think there's a link I can give you that will give you a certain amount of my store, and it's for the merchandise store, the hats and the buttons and the shirts and all that stuff. There's a bunch of stuff there, shoes. Let's see, Tennessee Ted. By the way, I think Yeti has one D in it, but yes, Yeti is overpriced, living off its name. They're 30-gallon coolers. I know barbecue competitors that use it. They paid $1,500. I paid $60 in Walmart for an igloo, big igloo one. How long do you need it? How cold do you need it? I mean, what? So we're gonna be doing a comparison. We're gonna take the Arctic, not excuse me, not the Arctic, the one Walmart makes, okay, and put it up against the one Yeti makes and charges an arm and a leg for. So we will be doing cooler wars. That'll be fun. Great show today. Yeah, I got to tell you guys, felt great today. A lot of fun. I have one more giveaway. I'll probably save it for next broadcast. But I do have. Do you have any tapes from when you were a radio host? Well, I'll tell you a quick story. Last question. So my last good, I did radio afterwards, but they weren't stations I was proud of. My last big job was Kick FM in California. I was talking live on the air about how stupid it was to call a hockey team the Mighty Ducks after the movie. Then we got into talk about Disney naming the pond, which was lame. Um, I kind of felt like somebody challenged Bob Iger or whoever was running the show back then. Um, anyway, I complained that they named it because somebody told them not to name it that. So they were on a power trip and they named it that. So that was the conversation. I was talking to a listener on the air. We were discussing how dumb it was. We were talking about how many concerts go on there. We were talking about all the weird stuff, bras and panties, everything you find after the concert on all over the chairs and stuff. We were just we were kind of ripping on Disney for making some bad decisions, and we thought they were bad. Um, Now they're just called the Ducks, Anaheim Ducks, but they were the Mighty Ducks after the Emilio Estevez movie, The Mighty Ducks by Disney, and they were listening. They heard what I said. They heard everything I said. They called my boss the next morning. They said, "Look, either Jack Attack goes, or our $60,000 a year goes in ad revenue." Well, that was a no-brainer. I was making less than 60,000, but it was that. So Disney got me fired from my radio job, and the next morning I come in, they had erased all my stuff, all my tapes I was saving. They went in my drawer, they pulled out all my reel-to-reels or tapes, and it's called bulking, where you put it on a magnet, and it erased the tape. They bulked all my stuff, everything I've saved for years. So I have no copy at all. Um, there's some write ups on me. There's people in California who remember listening to the show. But you asked about tapes. I did, but they erased them all. So I obviously, stepped in it. I was fired. Um, it was the number two market in the United States, and I got to work it. It was so much fun. I did a call-in show called "Loving, Losing, or Leaving," and you would tell me if you were loving somebody, losing somebody, or leaving somebody. We did that for years. 11 o'clock, I'd come on, phone lines lit up, people were waiting, and we would dedicate a song to that person you're loving, losing, or leaving. And you Travis Tritt, here's a quarter, call someone who cares. That was a big one. People would leave people and they would send songs out, country songs. They're just perfect. So that went on for years. That show was the reason the Orange County Register did a full page write up on my show. I was very proud of the show. But anyway, so so we used to have fun. We've we've stopped suicides on that show. We have done proposals on that show. We have caught people not being uh, honorable to their wives on that show. It was interesting. Everything went on during that show, but I missed that show. That was a great show, and it went on for, I think we did it for 2 hours from 11 to 1, but that was a lot of fun. But anyway, um, so that's about it. I really have ran long now, and let's see. He loves music from the '80s and was a DJ. Yes, '80s music. That was the last grunge. I kind of like the grunge scene in the '90s, but '80s music, almost all of it was good. After 2000, music has sucked. Uh, it's weird because 50s and 60s was old time rock and roll, 70s was disco, 80s was new wave, 90s was grunge, and then just fell off a cliff. Music just died right after 2000. There are no more genres. Serious. Rock music, rock of the '80s, rock, rock of the '70s. Rock's been around since 2000, and now there's really no rock anymore. So I believe that's coming back. By the way, there is a new band I'll talk about in the future that I really like. Um, so anyway, uh, no, I don't. I don't need any more moderators right now. But thank you. Um, yeah, let me work on my record collection first. I'm gonna digitize all my music. I'm gonna find a way to share it with you guys. I don't know how yet. Maybe I'll upload it to a server. Maybe I'll upload it to like Spotify. I don't know. But I have mixes you can't even get on Spotify. So we will look into that in the future. What kind of seasoning is good for you? Good for chicken, sorry. Um, onion, garlic, salt, and pepper. Take those four, put them together. I don't care what you're eating, it will work. It'll work on chicken, it'll work on pork, it'll work on beef. Seasonings, everything, guys. Please. And if you haven't been banned from Buc-ee's, they have the best prices on they have a whole aisle of seasoning. I go there for all my seasoning. In fact, I'm going back to Sevierville. Um, I'm driving the end of the month. We're going to hit Buc-ee's. I'm going to replenish all my seasoning. They got a good selection, a lot of good stuff. And if you like hot sauce, they got a good selection. All right, guys, my voice is going out. I'll talk to you guys later. Um, but I love you guys, and we will have one more giveaway, I believe, next weekend. Let me work with the 3 winners today and then see how many I can give away next weekend, all right? So Saturday, 10 a.m., live show. I love you guys. Enjoy your Saturday. Take care. Bye-bye.